Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 3 of the Unpaid Wrestling Podcast. We have once again our Mary Foursome again, our foursome as whole, and please welcome back from her hiatus. Welcome, Shelley from the UK. Welcome back, Shelley. We missed you, and we're glad you're back.
Oh, I'm glad you missed me. So nice. No, nobody's gonna comment to that. Oh my god, for once.
Yeah, it's still early.
No alcohol there.
And also joining us once again, we have, still in New Jersey, we have Mr. Dragon. Welcome back again, sir.
Thank you very much.
And today, once again, my fellow countryman, not quite the beast incarnate, but someone who's similar. We have once again Master Zero. Welcome, sir.
What was that snide comment I heard? Just because I've been quiet don't mean I ain't been listening.
It's always the quiet ones who never know what to expect.
Don't worry, Dragon's time is coming. Don't worry.
I think he knows why I said that, but I'm not gonna say it.
Don't worry, your time is coming. We got time.
Yeah, you learned from last time. But we will get to that in a minute. So, episode 3, we have a little bit to discuss. This will be our Survivor Series discussion, as well as a couple other things. We also have news today regarding TNA and their domestic TV deal. Also, we have possible rumors of certain divas leaving and possible some divas returning. And a former WWE champion possibly heading to TNA in the new year. As well as discussing the Go Home Raw for Survivor Series. But first, we'll discuss that, then we'll get into Survivor Series. So, the Raw we had, it was supposedly the Go Home to Survivor Series, as mentioned, and it also featured our guest star, Rumpy Cat. Don't even get me started on that, but anyway. But we'll discuss that in a minute. Let's discuss the Go Home to Raw. Did it build interest for this Sunday's pay-per-view? Do we care about it at all? Do we think it's rushed? Go. Discuss.
What?
Discuss.
Oh, right.
I'm waiting for one of you to go first. Go ahead.
Go on, you do it.
Alright, so I guess I'll go since nobody's...
I'm reading.
That's right. Let the John Cena fan go, since it is Team Cena. Come on, Cena fan.
Yes, we have Cena. Team Cena has been completely overhauled, so let's discuss that at first. So, Cena fanboy, you got the floor.
There's always that. Okay. Well,
Cena, I love you.
I'm kind of shocked about Luke Rowan, what they're doing with him.
Eric Rowan. Stop. Quit drinking. Get it right.
Confused too, so don't worry.
Quit drinking. Get it right.
Just focus on my slushy right now, okay? So.
I was gonna say that's my gimmick. Come on.
Kind of shocked at what they're doing with Eric Rowan right now. He's like, he was basically almost like waiting to be unemployed, but they finally pushed him into the main event, mostly because Sheamus is hurt. Because like, if you guys watched that Sheamus versus Big Show match, Sheamus actually landed on his head on the apron when Big Show took him to the outside.
Yikes.
And then Mark Henry put him through the table.
Has it been confirmed Sheamus is hurt, or is it something else?
Not really sure because Sheamus is not supposed to like turn heel like anytime sooner or anything, because on SmackDown the stipulation now is if Team Cena loses, Team Cena's fired, and which with that stipulation right there, I don't think Team Cena's gonna lose, especially with Randy Orton's gonna be coming back as a babyface. He's basically gonna ruin it for Team Authority.
Wait, Cena. Wait, let me reenact the GIF I posted. Cena fired.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like. They're never gonna get.
Yeah, that's your wet dream, but you know that's not gonna happen.
Does this make this too predictable now, or are we still invested in this?
Well,
it's far too predictable now because they won't fire Cena, and I'll tell you why. All you have to do is go back to watch the Nexus. Cena got fired, but what happened? He was there week in, week out. I didn't know that's what a fired guy does.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, security was kind of relaxing those days, I guess.
Now look at Matt Hardy. Remember when Matt Hardy got fired because of, or I'm not sure what happened to him with during the Edge and Lita thing.
You
But,
really
like,
you really compare Matt Hardy to John Cena?
I mean, come on. I was gonna say.
No, I'm just saying. Look at that situation. Something happened there. Matt Hardy couldn't come back to WWE, and then he basically shows up, and Vince McMahon rehired him.
You're comparing two vastly different situations.
I know.
One was a real life situation, and one is obviously kayfabe.
I know, but I'm just basically saying that before Triple H did that new stipulation,
the only reason
it would have gone either way. But
the only reason they added that stipulation is to go, oh, here's tension. No, everybody knows Cena's not getting fired, so it's false tension. Nobody believes Cena will be fired at all. He's the cash cow.
What I'm trying to say is, before Triple H did the stipulation, Team Authority could have still possibly win that Survivor Series, but due to the fact that now Triple H added the stipulation, Team Cena's basically gonna win because Orton's gonna screw him over. And rumor has it that either Paul Heyman or Ric Flair is gonna be the new GM when the Authority's basically done, because Ric Flair's already ready to come back. So basically, he's going to be either two positions: the GM or the manager of his daughter Charlotte when she debuts, or Heyman's basically going to gain power. And due to the fact that Lesnar is going to be doing advertisements for December and then the road to WrestleMania, he could probably get it right there. So
these are rumors, or these are your theories?
No, these are rumors. A couple of wrestling websites actually said that either one of those two could be the GM.
Because I've seen nothing on any reputable site that says either of those are in talks to be a GM of any sort.
Well, Ric Flair is under contract, so Ric Flair is basically waiting in the wings.
Ric Flair is under a lot of things, that being one of them.
Yeah, but he's under WWE contract, so basically he can either be the GM or the manager of his daughter once his Charlotte comes to the Federation.
Flair doesn't need to be doing nothing, because Flair needs to just live his life just off screen.
Oh, trust me, I want Ric Flair to just stay away from the WWE, but guess what? Triple H signed him.
Because
the under contract.
The only reason Flair is around is because his biggest blowjob fan is the COO.
I know we all know that's true. But in terms of the general match, the only rumblings I've heard is Mick Foley has actually expressed interest in coming back as GM. I don't know if they would go with that, because Hunter and Foley don't necessarily like each other all that much, so I haven't heard any rumblings of the GM.
Hunter doesn't like Foley at all. He legit doesn't give credit to Foley for actually making his career, which is what Foley should be credited for.
Yep, absolutely.
Foley is the one that made Triple H.
Yeah, but Triple H doesn't like anybody. He didn't even sign Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle was like, okay, fine. He went back to TNA.
And honestly,
Kurt Angle in the WWE would have been good. Him versus Rusev. That would have been the ideal match.
You can't really blame WWE if you're going, no, we can't, because if you look at Kurt's in the last few years, his Twitter's been supposedly hacked 10,000 times. The guy's gotten busted for DUI several thousand times.
Yep.
He is not in a good state, and
same as Randy, but guess what? WWE's still keeping his ass.
No, Kurt Angle, people fear for Kurt Angle's life. Every time he gets in the ring, they fear he's this much closer to just getting killed. So it's actually smart for WWE to go, you know what? Thanks, but no thanks.
It's like watching a potential car crash, isn't it? It's just like, oh, God. Is he gonna die?
And it looks like he's gonna wrestle again. Spoilers. No one really cares. Spoilers. Kurt Angle, looks like he's gonna be wrestling MVP. So, Kurt, why do you keep doing it?
Yeah, he is. But also about speaking about old guys wanting to wrestle, Hulk Hogan actually wants one more match.
Oh God, no.
No, I don't think
No,
Hogan
no.
should.
Yeah, that's
You
what.
have a metal rod in your back and electrodes going through your back.
Yeah, that's what
It's not a good idea.
Yeah, maybe you might just want to add him like strings onto his arm, and then he can be like a fucking wrestler puppet or something. Yeah. Oh,
If
look, I get to
Hogan
wrestle.
That'd be fun though.
if Hogan
But
wrestles if Hogan wrestles one more time, it's gonna look like the end of Tremors. That's a giant orange splat. Because he's gonna fucking explode in the middle of the ring in pain.
And I just really want the Monty Python foot to come all the way down and just go, yep, and
yes.
hit him. You know.
I mean, if he's gonna wrestle one more time, you may as well just put him in like a tag match. Let someone else protect him.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, true. That's what WWE did with Rey Mysterio with Sin Cara. Ray didn't wrestle that much, and Sin Cara wrestled most of the match. So they could easily do that.
Original Sin Cara or Sin Hunico?
The original Sin. Remember when the original Sin Cara was there, and they did the tag right there?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So Sin Cara was mostly.
But yeah, that's the only way he should wrestle is if he's wrestling in a multi-person match.
Or gimmick match with him being a puppet, because that'd be hilarious.
What actually made me happy about Raw, I want to change the subject here, was Heath Slater's promo. He actually said something that WWE would probably don't like. He's like, ding, ding, you son of a bitch. Oh, man, I loved that part. Of course, we all knew he was asleep.
And then Rusev killed him to the glee of me.
Yeah, still, that promo was just great. It's just like nobody would expect somebody would say that.
If you've seen the Rocky movies, you know where it was going.
Yeah.
Dude, I already know. He wore Apollo clothing.
He was played by a white guy.
He wore
Unfortunately,
Apollo clothing. I already knew what was gonna happen, but the promo was just sweet.
it should have been R-Truth in the Apollo. If you're getting any guy to just job out that quick. Should have been just R-Truth. Just send him out there.
No, Consequences Creed. That should have been it, but he's doing the preacher gimmick. Oh my god.
Okay. It's basically got Xavier, got Kofi, and of course the big Reverend E. So
that's just sad.
Do we like this, or is this just gonna be a train wreck waiting to happen?
That's gonna be a train. I love those three guys.
If it's exactly as we are being presented right now, it's gonna fall flat on its face. But if it's a swerve, like New Day means, and they come in as heels.
Oh yeah, like Reverend Devon. That would be good. That would be interesting.
I think you have to bring them back as heels for it to work. If they come in as faces, it's not gonna work.
And do we want them, just the three of them, or do we want other people involved? Or
I think Titus needs to improve, so I think maybe Titus can join.
No, you need to just let it go as a 3-man right now, and then if it works out, then you add somebody else. But leave it as 3-man for now.
Not true. I feel bad for Titus. I actually kind of like him, and he's basically like a big jobber. Actually, I read somewhere it was like a fan posting, but it's like he wrote the jobbing royalty of the WWE, which is basically Cesaro is king, Heath Slater is prince, Rosa is the queen, Alexa Bliss from NXT is princess because she's basically been losing, and Titus O'Neil is basically the royal guard.
I don't know how the fuck you came up with that, but that's fucking hilarious. I need a Photoshop of that now, like Game of Thrones, Game of Jobbers.
I read it on a YouTube comment area, so I'm just like, oh, that is kind of true. So
somebody get that done. I need a Photoshop of Game of Jobbers and just.
Oh God.
but I hear Titus is favored by Triple H, so I think Titus will eventually get his push.
Yeah, but until Vince leaves, then he'll probably get his push.
Yeah, but that's why he's still around, because Triple H likes him. So
yeah.
Okay, now continue on with Raw. They still have the guest stars. Why, we do not know exactly. Some have been good, others have been
And it's
questionable.
and it's about to get a hell of a lot worse.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
jeez.
I thought that.
Grumpy Cat, and then
Larry the Cable Guy. I like a good little
Get her
redneck humor.
done!
I like redneck humor periodically, but holy shit,
Look,
what the hell?
Who the hell is Larry the Cable Guy? Sorry, I really have no clue. I know who Grumpy Cat is because obviously the memes and blah blah blah. But who the hell
Well,
is Larry the Cable Guy?
It's a good thing you don't know because he was basically a country
He's basically
comedian.
He's basically the worst of the bottom of the barrel of what we have considered comedy over here.
He's basically like Duke the Dumpster Drosy, but comedian form.
Who's that?
You don't know Duke the Dumpster Drosy?
Remember WWE, like the way back in the heyday, Duke the Dumpster Drosy?
The early 90s.
I probably didn't pay attention because I was too busy watching Eddie Guerrero. But you know, eh.
Somebody here has taste, and it's obviously not the three of us. You guys, obviously.
I didn't discover ECW until well into what 96, so
97. That's when it was on its way out.
So I was stuck watching New Generation. Hey, Duke the Dumpster Drosy and the Goon and shit like that.
I can't really watch old matches because I still haven't got network. So.
Oh yeah, you guys still don't have that.
Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
no. Apparently, yet they're still working on it. Apparently, hold it, mate. Okay.
Believe me,
your hatred of
if they give you guys a network like they've given it to us, it's not even worth it.
I know. Apparently, they're planning on the Sky Channel, but anyway, it's Grumpy Cat.
What's your dislike of Grumpy Cat, my friend?
No, I
Not really Grumpy Cat himself. It's just the fact that WWE. Zero and I discussed this recently, or had a brief conversation about this. How WWE has basically devolved into a variety show, and not a funny one. Very, very shitty one. Like I compared it to Saturday Night Live post Will Ferrell. So.
True, but guess what?
And you know what happened.
It's a goddamn cat. Jesus.
And you know what
happened. I just want to watch wrestling, not a fucking cat. I'm sorry. I like the memes. I like the cat. I get it. But at the same time, it's a wrestling show. Yet it's being hosted by a fucking cat. This is like WCW when Chucky from the Child's Play movies was having a back-to-back, back-and-forth conversation with Rick Steiner, of all people.
That was fucking hilarious.
It was hilarious at the time, but at the same time, you look at it now, it's like, what?
Now it's hilarious, but back then it was like, what the fuck is this?
And the fact that Rick Steiner was answering Chucky, it's like, and Rick Steiner is like working for the Michigan School Board or something like that now. It's like, or he's in real estate or some damn thing. It's like, really?
Yeah,
this is the same guy that got in an argument with a fucking doll. Like, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, at least Grumpy Cat's not champion, like say what WCW did with freaking
David Arquette.
Yeah, David Arquette.
Oh, believe me, I'm
WWE doing with Hornswoggle when he killed the cruiserweight division.
Well, if Grumpy Cat was champion, at least he'd be around.
We forget WWE has had their David Arquette moment. It was called WrestleMania 11. Anyone remember the main event of WrestleMania 11? Anybody?
I'm thinking.
Is that Lawrence Taylor's match?
Bingo.
That was the main event? I thought the main event was Shawn Michaels and Diesel.
Nope.
Well, but yes, we do remember that, unfortunately. And yeah, that was its moment too. But at least Lawrence Taylor was an athlete. Not very good.
Yeah, but
still, yes, I understand your point. And he didn't win a championship. No championship was on the line. Anyway.
It was basically him versus Bam Bam Bigelow.
Well, what it is in the record book that a celebrity main evented at WrestleMania. Over the title match, by the way, too. So I think it balances out. You've got one stupid decision where they put the title on a celebrity, and another where a celebrity main evented their biggest show of the year. above their title.
Yeah, but if you ask me, I think he's better than Kevin Green and Steve McMichael when WCW tried to...
Hey, don't diss Mongo.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mongo?
I
How
want this
dare you?
Mongo, man, or I'll come down there.
I know we got a Mongo fan, man.
Mongo,
Shit.
Mongo.
Oh, shit's about to hit.
I think
Yeah,
the
Mongo
only
was,
good thing, the
yeah.
only good thing that he ever did was bring Deborah McMichael into wrestling.
Wrong.
That-
He was pretty good on commentary. Okay, I lied, but the dog was pretty good.
I just think WWE just like scratching at straws. Like, oh, please, it's cool. Look, everyone loves Grumpy Cat. Oh, well, guess what? We'll put him as a freaking host. Everybody love that.
You want to bet it was? You want to bet these guest hosts are Kevin Dunn's idea?
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
most likely. Yeah. Most likely his.
He's like, Vince. This is gonna be great. This is gonna get us attention. And Vince is like, what?
Have you seen Facebook, Vince? Everybody's using Grumpy Cat. Memes.
I want him fired so badly, but it's never gonna happen.
No.
Unfortunately.
But back to Raw. I want to say something about Raw. I fucking loved Cesaro. Ah, man, Cesaro, you had me laughing.
Cesaro swerve?
When he came out and he was on Team Cena, it was like finally good. And then he goes in Russo swerve Team Cena, and that smile on his face was just glorious.
Oh, we fool you.
Man, I was actually hoping Cesaro would do that because then he'll finally be a babyface and get like a push, but Stephanie be like, haha, you saw his face, and Ryback comes out. You're like, oh yeah, take that, bitch.
I think it would have been great to have Cesaro replace Eric Rowan. And then you would have had an awesome team.
Yeah, and then Cesaro can go after the IC title and hopefully finally get it. So yeah,
that's another thing. Do we like Luke Harper now as Intercontinental Champion, or do we prefer Ziggy?
Straight out, I prefer Ziggy because without Lesnar is supposed to be the main person, but due to the fact that he's nowhere to be seen, Ziggler to me is basically the World Heavyweight Champion, and everybody basically loves him a hell of a lot more than anybody else. So Ziggler should have stayed the IC champion.
It was a good shock because I didn't see him winning it. I honestly thought it was gonna go to a no contest, something like that. So for a surprise, it was fine. But
I don't think so because if you look at every WWE show, the very first match is the title match, then most likely the title is going to change. That happened with the Usos versus who was the tag team they beat to become champions?
New Age Outlaws.
Yeah, that happened on there. That happened on a couple times, but every time a title match is the very first match on a show, most likely it's gonna be a title change. So when Harper Ziggler suddenly became for the title, I already knew Harper was gonna win, and especially because of freaking Seth Rollins and the two brand new Stooges interrupted.
Hey, that's J&J Security to you.
Patterson the brand new Patterson Briscoe to me.
Now, do we think this could be a good thing for Ziggler? Do we think he's moving on to bigger and better things, or do we still want him to be in the Intercontinental title, United States title picture? What do we want?
I don't know. People are looking at it like it's an obvious heel turn come Sunday. People are but I don't know if I can buy into that yet. And I think it would be pretty damn stupid because Ziggler they are in desperate need of faces right now, and strong faces at that. So
and Ziggler is one of them. The thing is, people are thinking, oh, he's gonna get the the Bella treatment, which is basically the higher power screwing Ziggler constantly, and Ziggler would be like, I had enough. I gotta join before I don't get punished again. He's not gonna get the Nikki Bella treatment.
No, I think people have put him into the Chris Jericho role from Survivor Series 2001, where he's just he's at his lowest point. He's frustrated, and he's just and he's sick of being disregarded. So he's probably Team Cena is going to win, but if Ziggler turns heel before that happens and walks out or something, it's not going to surprise me.
Yeah, well, if he does that, that basically leaves the door open for Randy Orton being Ziggler's replacement.
Pretty
So that
much.
could happen.
So that's the only way I expect is if Ziggler pulls the Chris Jericho card. So if it comes down to Cena and Ziggler and Ryback, then I'd have to really believe that Ziggler is gonna turn heel.
Yeah, but Team Cena's still gonna win because I see Randy Orton suddenly popping out of nowhere and doing doing the RKO and then just going in Triple H's face and be like, "Ha, bitch," and just leave. So
We all know Triple H is gonna get involved physically. He did it Monday, so he's going to. It's his job.
oh no, he did it Sunday. He pedigreed Ryback and Team Authority stood dominantly over Ryback at the end of the show. Oh, I'm sorry. Spoiler
SmackDown.
alert. Yeah.
Or it would not surprise me if come Sunday they change it to a 6-on-6 instead of 5-on-5, and then Orton ends up being the mystery guy on Team Cena with Triple H on Team Authority.
That would be Randy Orton.
Wouldn't surprise me if that happens Sunday.
We shall see.
Anything else for Raw? Can we move on to Survivor Series, the card itself?
What do you think about the Nikki Bella Brie Bella match? I guess
Because
Brie Bella actually looked
Brie
better.
Bella as AJ,
better than AJ's
she
attire.
actually pulled it off, but I was more
Still on.
interested in AJ's take on what she was seeing, and it's kind of fun. Brie won, and AJ, and again, spoiler alert, AJ is supposed to come out on SmackDown dressed as Nikki, so we can only imagine what that'll be like, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing that.
I've already seen the picture and said fucking glorious.
AJ actually said it herself that Brie looked better and better in her clothing.
And
If
in sarcastic tone, by the way.
Yeah, but Brie did look good.
She did. I'll give her that. But AJ still looks better.
Yeah, exactly.
Personal preference.
Yeah, of course you two would say that, but
Yes, and your point?
Us and about every other member of the IWC.
Yes.
I'll tell you.
Because AJ can actually wrestle, whereas the Bellas really cannot.
Again with the man.
We'll get to that in a minute. But
Yeah.
anyways, anything else for Raw?
Did anything else on Raw? I'm trying to think.
What do you guys think about Eric Rowan's babyface? I think we haven't turned.
I think it's still wait and see. I'm still trying to get behind Raw. He's kind of all over the place because last few weeks he's been looking for Renee Young or Natalia or somebody, not quite sure.
Yeah, basically.
Then he takes a stock version of Grumpy Cat, then he's walking away. It's like, okay, what's this guy's motivation? What's he doing?
Basically, he's been like waiting in the unemployment line for the soon to be. We wish you on your
soon to be future endeavors.
Yeah,
I think after his feud with Harper is done, I think he's done. I think they're just like they're trying to do something with him to make it say, oh, we're making some sort of effort, but after that, he's done. Like he'll be in TNA some point next year.
Something else for Raw. Shit, there was something else.
Ryback's best match. I know it's back to Cesaro, but that was Ryback's best match of his career.
Oh, dude, I already know that. Any match that
Easily.
Cesaro's in, Cesaro can make it freaking gold. The problem is WWE's too stupid not to freaking push him yet.
Cesaro's is in the Ziggler role, making others look good. It's as Stone Cold would say, he's a mechanic.
Yeah.
That's what Cesaro is.
Basically, it's like Cesaro is basically like Natalia. They're basically workers, and any wrestler that's amazing, is basically workers. Cesaro, Natalia, like Ziggler was a worker, but now he's actually being used constantly. Like any good wrestler that we know that should be pushed, but yet are not, are basically workers. It's just like it's kind of sad because Cesaro should be a main eventer right now.
But I said this in the Raw thread. But when he came out at the end of the show, I have to believe that was WWE's way of gauging a face turn. I think they are aware that they have to do something with Cesaro. They can't waste his potential. But Monday was a way to gauge if the
Well, like
crowd
basically
if
a little tease. A little
if the-
tease be like, hey, Cesaro's gonna turn face very soon, but not just yet.
they wanted to gauge if the crowd would still cheer him, and the answer was obvious, yes. So I have to think that his face turn is coming.
Yeah, hopefully.
So yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for Raw.
Okay, so again to Survivor Series itself, we've been discussing the Team Cena Team Authority match. We basically it's pretty much almost a guarantee that Cena's winning because of the new stipulation, because they're not going to fire all 5 of those guys, let's be honest. Especially since the team captain of Team Cena is their proverbial cash cow. Even if they just storyline fire them, finger quotes there, you can't see it. But yeah, that's not going to last. So Team Cena over Team Authority, almost a guarantee, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. With Orton's help.
Right.
Definitely Orton's help. He's gonna basically it's gonna come down to Cena and Rollins is almost at the edge of winning. Stephanie and Triple H being happy, and then out of nowhere, like Orton's probably like in a disguise or something, like maybe like a ring crew member, or like someone close to the ring. He come like the referee is some way knocked out. Then Triple H will try to get involved, be like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I win. Then right there, Randy Orton comes out of nowhere, RKO's Triple H, RKO's Seth Rollins, somehow put Cena on Rollins, or maybe like Cena wakes up, Double A's Rollins, and that's it. Team Cena wins thanks to Randy Orton, and Randy Orton finally becomes a full-on babyface and has a feud with Seth Rollins, while John Cena goes after Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Sally?
Hello.
Are we awake?
She's just listening to us rambling.
I'm
Go
in
ahead.
stage room now, so.
Your thoughts on the main event?
I think she's enjoying her beer.
I'm
She's
going to
having
be
tea.
having a cup of tea. I'm not allowed to drink.
She's sober during this.
I'm donating blood
Maybe that's the
tomorrow.
problem.
She calls it tea, but it's beer.
Yeah.
I can show you the flask.
See, it's a flask. See,
It's a flask of tea.
Yeah. So your thoughts. We want to get your thoughts on this.
What were we talking? Okay.
Come on, something.
We're on Survivor Series now. Team Cena versus Team
Oh
Authority.
God, I'm not
Guaranteed
fucking
win.
interested in it, to be honest. It's like ballfest for me, to be honest. And
Okay,
the match
next.
that I'm really interested in is, hang on, the Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt, and obviously the whole tag team fatal 4-way match. I'm quite interested in that, and that's round 2 matches that I really want to watch that night.
Okay, so basically she doesn't want to talk about Cena. She'll just talk about the other
Cena
matches.
sucks. Come on, man.
Whatever.
They even edited out the fucking.
Let's just
Oh,
skip
no.
this and go to something else.
Okay, Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt. Do we like
Okay.
this match? Do we like the build so far?
Now,
What do you
Shelly, you can talk about this.
Hey, I like that.
think? Okay,
I'm
Shelley,
on
the floor is
both sides. I want both of them to win
Such a
because I love
thing.
them so much. That's it.
yours. Okay, Ambrose Wyatt, go. Shelly.
I just did sort of.
I
I just want both of them to win. I really like the feud and all that, and obviously they're both nutcases, and I just love that, and it's kind of original.
Are we disappointed this is just a regular match? Should it just be like a street fight or a false count anywhere?
To be
or do we
honest,
just
it's Dean fucking Ambrose, so it's not going to be a normal match, is it? Really?
Probably not.
Yeah. So there again, that's what I'm more excited for. It's like it's going to be quite interesting. So. Yeah, that's basically all my words on it. It's like, I can't wait to see it. Yay! I don't care who wins. I just like both of them, so equally.
So we all like this. We're all in favor of this match. We all look forward to it.
Yeah, but I think Bray Wyatt's gonna win because I don't see Dean Ambrose winning the first match. Bray Wyatt's mostly gonna win, and then Dean Ambrose gonna win the rematch.
So they'll probably extend this to TLC at the very latest.
Yeah.
So I'm just watching it as it goes, and I'm quite enjoying it. So.
The match is gonna be good, but Bray Wyatt's gonna win this match, and then the next pay-per-view, like you said, TLC is basically gonna be Dean Ambrose's type of match, and right there we're gonna see Dean Ambrose really freaking shine when it comes to a hardcore style match.
Well,
And
yeah.
then Dean is basically gonna win that one.
Look at Hell in a Cell.
No, Dean Ambrose wrestled in CZW, that hardcore style federation. So you know, if you put Dean Ambrose in a freaking hardcore like match, he's basically gonna kill you.
Yeah. No, that's why I loved Hell in Cell for. Apart from that ending, because that ending sucked. But yeah, well, you've probably already been through that one, so. Shut up, Michelle. Somebody else
How
talk.
about Mr. Captain Marvelous? What do you think about that match?
Wyatt's gonna win because this isn't a one pay-per-view feud, so and if when Ambrose wins, it's gonna be in his match, so it's gonna be at TLC that this feud ends. But the build-up, after everything Ambrose has done with Rollins, the last few months, this just seems like horrible. It seems like just a horrible filler just to give him something to do, while not putting him in the main event right now. Like, they're gonna get back to Rollins and Ambrose at some point. They have to, because it's not done. But yeah, I'm not really feeling this feud because what is there to it? Wyatt brings up, your dad's in prison. You've been abandoned. Like, okay, that's the whole basis of the feud. That's why you attacked Ambrose.
No,
Really?
I think Bray Wyatt wants him to be a member under him, and he would like set him free and make him be happy and all that. But Dean Ambrose would be like, "Oh, fuck you, I don't need you. Like, I've been doing well by myself," and he's basically like the lone rebel. And I don't get this feud myself. I wanted Dean Ambrose to basically beat Rollins and do good. But the thing is, we all know what's gonna happen when Roman Reigns comes back. Dean Ambrose's push is going to be dead. In fact, a lot of the baby faces that's being pushed right now, their push is going to be killed because Roman Reigns will come back.
No, I don't think it's a sure thing. If you go back and watch the last Roman Reigns interview he did on the Tron. He wasn't getting pure cheers like you would have expected. He wasn't even getting that big cheers that you would expect someone of his push to get. So he hasn't won over people.
True. But the thing is, do you think the WWE officials care?
So when he comes back, it isn't gonna be that easy. WWE wants it to be that easy. They want to go, this is the guy, and because they in their mind, they want to do what they couldn't do this past Mania. They want their guy. They wanted Batista Orton, but they couldn't do it because they feared the backlash. And that's what's gonna happen come Rumble. I've said it before. Reigns is gonna have a hell of a problem getting to Mania because you've got so many other people that people actually want. Cesaro, Ambrose, Rollins, even.
Oh, trust me, I already know, but we all know the WWE.
So his path to Mania isn't as easy as WWE wants it to be. And hopefully, unlike this past Mania, they have the foresight to actually see it this time. To go, okay, we're gonna wait to Rumble and we're gonna see how people react to him and his return, and see if he can keep it up. If they're smart. If they're not, then we're gonna see. They may as well just trot out Rey Mysterio again at number 30.
You gotta bring that up, right?
I love bringing that up because it's fucking hilarious. I can't help but laugh every time I watch it.
That little Botchamania video was funny. I have to admit that. That was a funny thing.
Where was Rumble this past year? What city? Anybody remember? Was it Pittsburgh?
I don't think so. That's what Google's for.
Yeah.
because I know the Rumble in 2015 is in Philly, and if there's a crowd that's gonna backlash against anything.
No, they're gonna backlash on Roman because Roman's basically gonna be
in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Was it?
Yeah.
So it was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Oh, I was not aware.
And 15 is going to be in Philly. And there's one man that's from Philly on the roster right now. And his name is Dean Ambrose. So you know that the crowd's going to be backing one guy. And Philly is no joke as a crowd.
No, Philly is one of those touchy crowds you don't want to mess with. Philly and Chicago are probably the biggest ones in the States where it could go either way in terms of crowd reaction.
That's an ECW crowd right there. So the Roman Reigns is not gonna. He's either gonna bust his ass to win over that crowd, or he's gonna get shat on so badly.
Wait, Dean Ambrose is not from Philadelphia, man. He's from Cincinnati.
Well, they say he's from Cincinnati, but
who knows?
But if you see everything about him on Twitter and whatnot, Philadelphia, he's for Philly.
He has strong Philly roots, so let's leave it at that.
Well, I guess if the Combat Zone Wrestling's from Philly, then I guess so. But I'm not. But all right.
Well, come Rumble, he's gonna be back wholesale by that crowd. They're gonna be for Ambrose, and WWE is gonna be in one interesting position.
Okay, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Rumble's still a few months away, so we're still focusing on Survivor Series here.
So,
I got way ahead of myself on that one.
All right, so that'll be for another day.
Next match, AJ versus Nikki, with the rumors of stipulations that rumors out there of AJ possibly leaving. But
when did you become the host?
I'm
job here.
I apologize.
Man, he's probably gonna kick your ass for that one.
Mm-hmm. If it weren't snowing, I would be. But anyways,
go ahead, Scott.
Since we're on that topic now, yes, we will talk about the Divas Championship match, AJ and Nikki, with rumors of AJ possibly leaving. But we've heard this song before, and obviously AJ's still here, and she's still champion. So how do we see this going?
AJ wins. Way.
There's not really much to say here. I want AJ to win. I expect her to win.
Yeah, same here. I can't stand fucking Eddie Ballas.
No, I'm the same way.
I can go either way.
AJ wins or we riot.
Yeah.
Come on. Whatever. I can go either way on this. It's just like we all know that if AJ wins, Charlotte's gonna be the one that dethrones her, because she's basically gonna get the debuting treatment that she'll be champion on the very first day because of Ric Flair. That's me, but
actually, I don't think Charlotte's gonna debut until after Mania. Honestly, I don't believe she's debuting.
I know, but guess what? Paige debuted after WrestleMania on the very first day and became champion, so Charlotte's gonna do the same exact thing. But anyway, like I said, I can go either way because with Nikki being champion, that's actually kind of like the feud she's having with her sister, kind of back and forth right there. And plus, it gives Naomi and Natalya a chance to probably go after the title, and that's a good thing right there.
You got Natalya and Naomi go for the title with AJ as champion, but Bella's stay away from championship.
Wait. Natalya and Naomi would not go after the title if AJ is champion. Most likely, it's gonna be Cameron, Eva Marie, maybe constantly again.
The only way I want Natty anywhere near the title is if she turns heel.
That's probably the only way she can do it.
Too.
Because
Natty's turning heel right now because she's with Tyson Kidd.
That doesn't mean she's turning heel yet. It's
probably coming.
Yeah, it's probably coming, but this hasn't happened yet.
And if Eva Marie becomes champion at any point, unless she improves 100 times over, I am done. If she wins the title, I am done. I will say goodbye, see you later, I'll watch TNA until it dies. That's it. I'm done.
What about Cameron? Because if AJ basically wins...
Cameron, I got time for.
Cameron, what?
Believe it or not, I got time for her because she makes an effort in all honesty. Compared to Eva Marie, Cameron makes an effort. She still has a long way to go, too, in the ring, but she's trying at least. Whereas Eva Marie, no. I don't see it.
Cameron needs to learn how to pin people properly first.
Yes, like I said, she's a work in progress.
yeah.
I have time for that. But
Naomi, man.
like, no, I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. No.
You know what I know this is gonna be something, but I think they need to turn Naomi heel. Just the woman is not doing anything in the face. She hasn't done anything as a face in a while. That thing is just turn her heel, let her try to build herself back up, then return her back to a face down the line.
But the only way they'll turn her heel is if an NXT person comes up like Bailey or Alexa Bliss, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Charlotte's going to be the one coming in, and
who's to say Charlotte's coming in as a heel?
It's like if she comes in as a babyface, then Nikki Bella has to win the title. That way, it'd be like
no, not necessarily.
I don't know. We'll see. That'll be a topic for anher day. Now we're still on Survivor Series.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Divas Championship match. AJ to retain. 3 out of 4.
I'm saying I can go either way. Like Nikki Bella can be champion because that would make the title pretty good. Like Nikki versus Natalya, Nikki versus Naomi.
They're not gonna shove AJ aside. So let's get.
AJ is the face of the Divas division right now because she's not on Total Divas. She's.
I already know that.
But she can actually compete. She can actually wrestle. She has personality. Whereas some of the Total Divas, they're like, it's like watching a cardboard cutout. It's like,
I already know that, but the thing is, either two things with AJ. She might actually leave, which is still rumor because she wants to make a family with CM Punk.
Rumor.
But if she stays, she can still be a part of the main stories because she can, like, basically go back to fighting Paige, which is basically the ideal Divas match right there, or basically go after Nikki constantly until she regains the title, making her a 3-time champion until and then drop the title to Charlotte. She'll still be the main thing.
I'm gonna say why they're gonna keep the title on AJ is because
Charlotte.
No, it's because of I think they're building to AJ versus Stephanie.
If authority,
another rumor going around, possibly intertwining with the authority, is that Stephanie is potentially rumored to be pregnant again.
Yeah.
So that could be on hold. We don't know what yet.
It's not going to happen if
we want this to happen. AJ versus Stephanie. Yes, I think a lot of us do. But if the rumors of her being pregnant are true, then yeah, that's not going to happen. At least not anytime soon.
Yeah, that's if she's pregnant.
Yes. Again, rumor though.
If she's not pregnant and the authority loses, it actually it actually works to bridge AJ and Stephanie together because AJ could just have come across Stephanie and and kind of and slyly insult her because Stephanie has no power, so AJ would have nothing to fear. So AJ could take her shots at Stephanie freely.
Yeah, but the thing is, if Stephanie's pregnant, it is a rumor, but still, that's not going to happen.
That's exactly the rumor. There's a rumor AJ's leaving. Rumor Stephanie's pregnant. A lot of rumors.
I know. I'm just saying.
Well, this is wait and see. So we'll look at that.
Yeah, but again, my theory is, if she's not pregnant and the authority loses, there's a much better chance that AJ and Stephanie cross paths and build to that eventual match.
And also, AJ doesn't need to be champion for AJ versus Stephanie also to make it big. So if Nikki does win,
it doesn't have to, but it would give Stephanie definite reason to go after AJ, and it gives some sly importance.
The title doesn't exactly mean Stephanie. Ooh, I need to go after AJ for the title. AJ's basically the elite right now of the Divas. So Stephanie can go after AJ just to prove that she is the more dominant bitch in the WWE. So basically, Stephanie's arrogance of being I am high and mighty can go after AJ of basically killing off her throne of being the top diva. So even if AJ's not champion, AJ's still in the main role because like right there. So but like I said, I can go either way. AJ champion, AJ not. But
Yeah,
like
but
I
it,
said,
but it can also work in the same way that Stephanie takes the belt off of AJ, and much like in Stephanie's original run, then use that to elevate a whole new diva. Use whoever takes the belt off Stephanie, then
it will most likely
you
be Charlotte. It will most likely be Charlotte versus Stephanie because of the Flair McMahon feud.
if Charlotte comes in as a face.
I could probably see that happening because right now Charlotte is a face in NXT because she tagged with Bayley. She's gonna be feuding with maybe Sasha, and Charlotte most likely can be either heel or face. So that's what I think. But either way, I'm basically okay with either Nikki Bella being champion or AJ being champion. So.
Well, I'm saying AJ walks out with the title. So.
Yes. Okay, next championship match. We got a fatal four-way match for the tag titles. We got the Dust Brothers defending against The Miz and Damien Mizdow versus Los Matadors and versus the Usos. Do we like this match at all, or do we feel it's just clumped together and just give us filler? So
I think we're gonna have a breakup of Miz now.
Well,
versus
where's our drunk lady?
Oh yeah,
she's been looking forward to this match.
What match?
The fatal four-way tag match.
I'm not even paying attention.
Because I thought you still talking about fucking Bella,
She's
blah,
probably
blah, blah,
sleeping.
blah. And I kind of switched off when you were talking about Bella, and I was like, eh.
Okay, the tag team match.
Yay! Goldust, Stardust, and
Yay! Finally something.
and
Finally
Los
something interesting.
Matadors, and the Usos. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Like,
the Matadors, the Usos, the Dusts, and the acting duo.
Is it Mizdow?
Shall win.
Well, I'll go let you guys go first on this one. Go ahead.
I just know
Well,
the Dusts are gonna win this, so because I'm just gonna cheat.
right.
I mean, come on. Los Matadors haven't got a chance. Mizdow, nah.
Okay, that was wrong.
And the Usos, nah.
Yeah, I can see the Dust Brothers holding on to the Cosmic
Yeah.
Key for a little longer. As you mentioned, the Matadors, no. Usos maybe have a chance, but Miz and Mizdow, well, they're teasing a potential breakup, and Mizdow is obviously the more over of the two, so he could split from Miz and become a face. Hopefully he drops Miz down, just becomes either Damien Sandow again as a face, or maybe somebody else entirely.
It's just
But
hilarious.
he
watching
has made the
Mizdow.
most of this, so he has made the most of this. I'll give him credit. So hopefully he gets bigger and better things from this point forward. Here's hoping.
Unless he runs into Cena again.
Oh god.
Yes, the Cena wall.
The Cena.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. I want to do this one last.
No, Dust Brothers to retain because, well, the Bullfighters ain't winning crap. They're, the Usos, they just got done with the run, so I don't think it's time to give them back the titles yet. And Miz and Mizdow, possibly, but it would the teased breakup makes me believe they're gonna play it safe in Dust Brothers to retain, at least until TLC where they lose the titles.
That's like the whole Cosmic Key, though. It's great. And they're
I
both
only-
fantastic blokes as well.
I only like cocaine Cody Rhodes. I said it. I keep saying it. That motherfucker sniffs something back there before he comes out.
I think it's mint. It's just like. Oh, it's so hilarious.
Oh man.
I don't know what WWE is feeding Cody Rhodes back there before they send him out there, but it's.
Pixie sticks.
I'll just feed him loads of caffeine all day. Like, look, come. Let's put some other shit inside of it. And inside his coffee.
It's like, Cody, we're no longer paying you. Sniff this. You'll be fine.
You what? Well, hey! Bless them. And they're pretty gentlemen because I met them on the tour thing, the pair of them, and they were really, really nice.
Right on.
Yeah,
But-
and both stopped, especially Cody. He actually came back towards us because he missed his. I was like, oh crap, I missed the photo. But he actually came back along the line, ignored everybody else, and told us to come round from like behind the ropes and all that, and took a photo with us, which was really nice.
That's
Right
cool.
on.
I think
Cody
it's because
gets-
I'm so little as well, so.
Cody gets star points for being a good guy. He
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a bad egotistical. He seems pretty humble. So
No,
Yeah,
he
seems
really
pretty down to
is.
earth. Okay,
I
any more
think
thoughts
it's
on the tag
'cause-
match?
You see me disappointed face, and he was like, "Well, bless, poor little
Yeah,
girl."
Okay, any more thoughts on the tag team championship match? Move on.
I'm probably the only person on like on this island, but I kind of hope Matadors win.
They're not gonna
Because-
win.
yeah, you're the only person on the island.
Like-
Moving on.
Like I said, I already know I'm in the sea by myself on this. Okay.
Yes.
You're in the sea on a sinking boat.
You're in the boat with the tiger.
Wait, it's just like
Life of Pi.
but I already know the dust.
It's already
will most
halfway in the
likely
water,
win.
man. That ship. Come on.
Most likely the Dust Brothers will win, but I'm just saying for myself, I kind of hope the Matadors win.
That's
I'm
just
kind of
black
upset
people.
about two Puerto Ricans having a Mexican gimmick, which basically upsets me because they're freaking colognes. They should be like, if you want to stereotype them, fine. Give them something that's properly to the colognes, not freaking turning Puerto Ricans Mexican.
I love
Well,
it. What's it?
They're Spanish, actually. Let's get it correct. They're Spanish.
No, wait. If you want,
Well,
if
not
WWE
Hispanic.
wanted to turn them like Latinos into give it to Kalisto and Hunico. But either way, I'm kind of hoping the Colognes win this so they can maybe take away, just eliminate this gimmick. But most
They're-
likely,
They're not going to win anything because
No.
why?
No.
Because
I already
well,
know they're
because-
jobbing
because-
tag team, okay?
Because they're overshadowed by their mascot.
Yep.
When you're overshadowed by your mascot,
El
when
Torito
your
is
mascot-
awesome.
When your
which
mascot
is
is more,
basically Miss Dow and did with the freaking Hornswoggle try to be like the third member of that. Oh god,
Yeah,
that was
that's not gonna work.
Mm.
it's funny how between the Miz now and the Matadors, that the guys that are supposed to be the jokes are the ones that are more over.
basically because Miz Dow is basically hugely over, not Miz. Sandow should basically turn face now, but I think maybe they could actually win the tag team titles.
I think they should write a storyline.
The people would be cheering for Miz Dow a lot more than Miz, and then Miz will probably just purposely lose the tag team titles while just kicking the crap out of Sandow and be like, I should be the main event, not you. And then right there, like sometime maybe at TLC or at the World Rumble, Miz Dow turns face and basically faces the Miz and finally wins.
So what I think should happen is between Miz and obviously Damien, it should be like Damien should slowly become the Miz and then take over, and then it creates a whole feud there. Like I'm the Miz. No,
That's
I'm the
what I
Miz.
said. That's what I said. Single white female, that entire pairing. Have Miz literally become. I mean, Miz now becomes the Miz. And then
Steal his
Miz-
identity as well, like his passport and everything.
and then turn Miz into like this paranoid, just like really terrified.
That'd be awesome.
And then and Miz is like looking over his shoulder, and then he basically turns Sandow into like a fucking serial killer.
Yeah, but like I say, either the Dust Brothers will win, or the Sandow team will be the ones getting the title, thus making more friction between Miz and Sandow, even though they would be champions. But again, I kind of hope the Colognes can win.
The only
But that's
the only reason I want Dust Brothers to win is because I know as soon as they lose those titles, that
Stop being a crack addict.
that pairing is going to end. So I think because it's the Goldust last run basically. So
Yeah, but don't forget, Cody and Dustin wanted to have a match for WrestleMania, so they could basically break up sometime soon and have the Rhodes Brothers finally have a match at WrestleMania. And let's say if Goldust loses, he's done with WWE, which basically means Cody beats him, and Dustin's final run with WWE is done. So the Dust team can actually lose the titles, and basically, Stardust would blame Goldust, and basically right there, match Goldust versus Stardust at WrestleMania.
I don't think he's. I don't. If that match happens, he's not going into Mania as Stardust. He'll go back. He'll go into it as Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Another topic for another day. Okay, now the last announced match anyway. For now, we have the
Divas
elimination match. Yes, I'm getting to that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are shorts? Anyways, yes, we have on one team. It's a 4-on-4 match. We have. Let's see what we got. We got Talia and
Alicia Fox, Naomi, Emma.
Naomi and Emma. Yes, thank you. Versus Paige, Cameron, Summer Rae, and Layla. Now, this was a match. This was announced recently. Do we like this match, or is it just?
That's when I turn off my TV.
I think it's basically filler.
So it's supposed to be a bathroom break match.
It's like what I said. It's nothing but filler.
It's a snowfest.
This match has no reason to happen at all.
Well, it kind of does because it's Team Fox versus Team Paige.
And, okay, then it should have been just Alicia Fox versus Paige.
But you can't do that.
But you can't do that because they've been doing it for weeks on end now. So, these other women are doing nothing. So, there we go.
Oh, let's just make a match out of them. Yay! Never did something with them.
That's what I'm saying. We already had Alicia Fox versus Paige on Raw. It's gonna be on Superstars. It happened on Main Event, so they had to have something for the other divas. So that's why they did that. Team Fox versus Team Paige.
And that's why it's filler.
I know. That's why.
Bathroom break match.
It's like they wanted to do something for the divas because
coffee break. That's more for a snack.
Bathroom break, snack, get drink, do your laundry, do whatever. From the driveway.
Only thing about this, Paige better win, and that's it.
Yeah, I can see Paige winning this. I don't care,
because she's the one that needs to stay afloat here. She's out of the title picture. She's not doing anything with AJ. She needs to win to stay afloat, to keep her there.
The problem is, I think her team will basically be eliminated very quickly because, I see Natalya, Naomi, and Alicia basically doing good, while Emma will probably be the first one eliminated. So, but I know I can easily see Summer Rae being eliminated kind of easily. Cameron probably being eliminated easily. Who's the other member?
Layla.
Layla can probably survive, but she'll be eliminated.
Layla
will basically be like the sole survivor if her team wins.
Cameron's going to be the first eliminated, then it'll be Emma, and then they're going to get rid of they're going to get rid of the garbage first. So it's going to be
Cameron's going to get the Big Show Shane McMahon treatment from Survivor Series 2001, where she takes everybody's finishers before she's eliminated. That's just my opinion.
I don't think Cameron's going to be eliminated so quickly because, she's supposed to be
She'll be in there for a while, but at the end, she's just going to get destroyed.
Yeah. She'll be the second one eliminated. The second one or the third one?
You can already see who's going to eliminate who. Layla is going to be eliminated. Depending on who goes first, it'll be Emma goes first by Layla. Layla will be eliminated by Natty. Cameron eliminated by Naomi, and Paige will eliminate Naomi. And then it'll come down to Alicia and Paige. Yeah. And the match isn't going to last anything more than 3 minutes. Is that it for Survivor Series?
Pretty well, yeah. It's only the pre-show they got the new and improved Fandango with Rosa Mendez. Mm-hmm. Not sure if he's in a match or not. Just saying that he's going to be on the pre-show. So.
Oh no! Of what I heard, Fandango's having an open challenge, and a lot of people are thinking it's going to be an NXT star, going for it. So it would be kind of cool if Sami Zayn does it because Sami Zayn has been seen on Main Event, so maybe he could be the one to take the Fandango challenge.
Yeah, I expected it to be somebody from NXT, but I don't think it'd be him. I would love it to be Kevin Steen. Because then no one would see that coming. It'd be like, oh, I thought he was a debut on NXT. Nope.
No, it's not going to be Kevin Steen because Triple H already has him set for NXT's the pay-per-view. So it's not going to be Kevin Steen.
Well, we'll see. We don't even know what Fandango's role is going to be just yet. It's all rumor and hearsay right now, so...
Yeah.
Personally, I don't really care. I don't usually watch the pre-show anyway, so.
Man, but Dongo, really, you downgraded, man. You went from Summer to Layla to Rosa? The hell?
Hey,
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, boy.
Man, couldn't they find Rosita? I'm pretty sure she's somewhere.
Yes, bring in Rosita, damn it.
Yeah, I think Rosita's too busy doing the. No, she has been doing like a little bit of the rose budding, but the thing is, she's in that VH1
Yeah, she's
reality
acting now,
show.
I think. Which is very
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Right. Now you bring it up. I forgot that I read that rumor. I don't know if the match is still happening, but the Bunny versus Adam Rose.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I hear it's supposed
yeah.
to be on Survivor Series.
Is it bad that they got a guy in a bunny suit wrestling now? Is this the point where are we really getting to that point now? Yes,
It's
in the 80s, yes, we had the gobbledygooker, but he didn't wrestle. He just hatched out of an egg, then disappeared for years and years on end until he reappeared on Raw, only to be revealed as Maurice. Although she made that costume look sexy, though I will admit.
Yeah, true. But the original gobbledygooker was Hector Guerrero.
That's
Yep.
poor Hector.
I don't know what's worse for poor Hector. He was a gobbledygooker or him commentating for TNA.
Yeah, I think you get paid more as a gobbledygooker, but because WWE actually has money. Well, that's just me thinking of it.
It's
And Survivor Series
yeah, but
is done. We're done with our Survivor Series
also-
discussion.
But yeah, that bunny is just the epitome of just everything what WWE is right now.
WWE is
that's-
basically catering to kids. That's the thing.
That is them. They are that bunny suit. And what's worse is that Vince finds it hilarious for some odd reason.
He just sits and laughs his ass off when he watches everything, doesn't he? Like,
Yeah, well, he's
I
gonna make
did
money
that.
regardless of how shitty the product is. He's still gonna make money. He's gonna be like Scrooge McDuck. He's just gonna dive into his pit of money and swim around in it, and just laugh maniacally, saying, "Yes, I'm making money. I'm richer than all of you bitches. Let me swim in my money."
Yeah, the thing is, Vince McMahon doesn't care because he
That's
has
the problem,
challengers.
because he's gonna make money regardless of how shitty his product is, because they have other shit to fall back on. They got WWE Studios with movies and stuff. They got their community programs. They got
Well, actually,
sorts
speaking of the
shit. They
studios,
got partnership with Warner Brothers now.
oh yeah.
So they're gonna make money regardless of how shitty their wrestling product is, because also there's no competition right now because TNA is barely afloat, and we can only hope Jarrett's promotion takes off, and hopefully that'll give him some competition. And smaller promotions like Ring of Honor and New Japan, they're either not in major markets or they don't want to be in major markets. So either way, Vince, he doesn't feel any pressure right now. So.
Well, speaking of Jarrett, he's actually doing pretty well, and I said it in the shout box that he made that's pretty damn huge that he got Jim Ross to do the English commentary for the upcoming New Japan pay-per-view.
Yes, major kudos.
AJ's actually very happy about that, and don't forget Lucha Underground has been doing pretty good of ratings wise for their channel.
Yes,
And
we'll
with
talk about Lucha for a minute because they are possibly getting a major acquisition.
Alberto Del Rio.
Yes, that's our new topic. Del Rio, who recently made an appearance at Tommy Dreamer's House of Hardcore event, and he said that he's going to be in a wrestling promotion with TV. He said either Lucha Underground or possibly TNA, possibly in 2015. So where do we want to see Del Rio go? Do we want him in Lucha or do we want to see him in TNA?
Lucha.
I watched Lucha Underground. It's interesting how they produce that show because it's not produced like a regular wrestling show. Produced sort of like a reality show, basically. It comes off like a reality show, but they're mixing like a dramatic I don't even know how to describe. It's like an amalgamation of just various things how they filmed that show.
Again, to the question, do we want Del Rio there or in Lucha? In Lucha or TNA, sorry.
Well, he can actually do good both. I know Dixie basically wants them in TNA because they need people. They need help to try to survive. But
no, go ahead. I'll say it after.
But I I do watch Lucha Underground, and it's very very interesting. They make it like an underground. They basically give the story that this is an illegal underground like wrestling federation, and the owner is basically an evil Spanish rich man that can pay off.
He's Spanish Vince McMahon.
Yeah, yeah,
So this
yeah.
like Fight Club or something?
Yeah. Well, he got Zeke as his bodyguard. Right now, it's Zeke
So
versus
did he
John
steal
Morrison.
Alberto Del Rio's gimmick then?
Yeah,
No,
no.
he's the evil Spanish Vince McMahon. That's who he is.
Oh,
I think Del Rio's supposed to probably come in as his rival and be like the baby face. But he'll be like, the El Patron, what he's doing in Mexico right now. But he's basically he's gonna be coming in as the baby face to try to help Lucha Underground, to help out John Morrison and the rest of the baby faces.
I would think if now that TNA actually has a TV deal, I think it's actually more likely Del Rio goes there because they are actually on national TV. So I'd say it's more likely he ends up there.
Yeah, I know Dixie definitely wants him, so it's just like we need somebody. So.
And give him 1 month, and he'll be world champion.
Well, yeah, we already know that. In fact, there was already constant news saying if Del Rio goes to TNA, he will be a champion. So there's no doubt about that.
And there's only 3 championships in TNA. You got the Heavyweight Championship, the X Division Championship, there's 4, excuse me. Heavyweight Championship, X Division, Tag Team, and the Knockouts. So we can cross off the X Division and the Knockouts titles, obviously. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before he's champion.
Actually, you can keep the X Division title because Del Rio is a luchador. So
that's what I said. Because have you seen Samoa Joe?
Fair enough, yeah. But with someone of Del Rio's caliber, they don't want him I don't think they want him as X Division champion. They want him to be their face. They want him as the heavyweight champion. While we're on the subject of TNA's new TV deal, they announced today they signed with Discovery America. Those of us here in Canada and abroad, I don't think we have that channel. At least I don't. So, our lone American, can you please give us some background on Discovery America?
I do have that channel, and that basically has like a lot of reality shows, and it's kind of unique for TNA because TNA is basically gonna miss the last week of November, the entire month of December, and then debut on that channel sometime in January, the start of next year. So that's actually pretty good. The only problem is they don't know what day it's gonna be. So it's just like you don't want them having to compete with WWE. So you're not gonna have them on Monday or Friday.
SmackDown's moving back to Thursday, so they could do Friday if they wanted.
Yeah. Well, most likely I see them like maybe Wednesday or Thursdays. I can see because
considering there's no wrestling on Fridays, they're better off going on Fridays right now.
Oh wait, SmackDown's moving to Thursday.
Yeah,
yeah. Then Friday would be a good day then because I forgot about that.
The only thing about Friday is no one's really home on Friday, so it's kind of. So they better hope that everyone or at least the majority of the TNA audience they did have before carries over. That's the only thing they have to hope for.
Yeah, but that show does do, but that channel does do well because it has a lot of reality shows. So a lot of people who watch reality will probably try to at least maybe take a little peek at TNA because TNA is trying to be like reality with all these behind the scenes and all that crap. So I think TNA will do pretty decent until Jeff Jarrett's federation comes in.
Well, Jarrett's already shown to be a better businessman than Dixie Carter.
Oh yeah, Jarrett needs to take care of this himself. He does it. The fewer hands out of the pot, the better. Because that's the problem he made with TNA. Because Dixie got involved, then the Carter family got involved, and everybody else. Jarrett needs to just keep it to himself and those closest to him, like his backers and everybody else. Everybody else, stay out of the way. Just let him do his thing, because he's been in this business before. He knows his shit. He knows what he's doing. Let the man do it. And then GFW will be successful. We can hope.
And and he's already after a good start because a lot of people are talking about now when Jim Ross signed on to commentate, people were like, okay, and I'm interested. Now I'm gonna give it a watch from what I'm seeing. So he's gotten eyes on what he's doing now.
Yeah, wait, if Jeff Jarrett can get himself a TV deal and actually get JR to be his federation's commentator, that's basically like they're gonna be big when they actually debut on TV.
Jim Ross brings a lot of credibility to anything he does.
I know, that's what I said. That's why I said it. Jeff Jarrett can actually get Jim Ross to be like his head.
I don't know if Jim Ross wants to, constantly travel anymore though. That's what you have to worry about. If you're gonna get Jim to travel, then you better dish out money, boy.
Okay, anything else to discuss? Are we winding down?
Do we have anything else? Let's
check what we have.
It's been kind of quiet, but one thing to discuss, WWE had their tour of Europe recently. As Shelly mentioned, she met she met Cody Rhodes, and she met other people as well. Besides Cody, did any favorites to you stand out?
Chris Jericho. Definitely. He was just like walking past everybody, and I was like, please. And then he came back. he only actually signed a couple of things, and then he was like in quite a hurry, and then he's like, actually not coming. It's like quickly.
So did he sign things, or did he just like leave?
He signed a couple of things, but he really wanted to leave. But then I was like, please, I haven't got anything for you to sign. He's like, oh, okay. So I was quite pleased with that. So.
Yes.
Natalia's a right darling. Seriously, though.
Who?
Natalia. She was really, biggest darling ever. She was just like, oh, hello, and just having a good old chat with us about the weather, more or less. About how freezing it is in the UK. It's just not used to.
Why am I not surprised Natty is someone that stops to talk about the weather?
I don't know. It was just weird. It was I can't remember who else was whinging about the weather. She was wearing a big massive woolly hat, like a fur sort of Forks fur hat thing, dressed in scarves and big fucking thick things. She was one of the divas as well. Can't remember what her name is. And
that was Layla. I believe I saw a picture.
That wasn't Layla. She was. Well,
no. Hold on, I'll get your photo. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's just. I was gonna say she was coloured, like she wasn't white.
Hold on, I get your photo.
Right. Are you gonna get a photo?
No, don't worry. Was it this?
Was it this? Hang on.
People are not gonna just understand what we're saying with the picture.
No.
It's called imagination.
That wasn't that.
Damn.
No.
Close
Different
enough.
person.
All right. Well,
It did say fur and scarf, so.
Yeah, no, it was somebody else. She was just proper whinging it. But she actually brought hot chocolates and all that and coffees out for fans. Whilst we were standing outside and all that. I was standing in the bar, like, because I was just having a pint, as per usual. I have a big surprise. So every time I see the rest, I would just, like, dive out, get photo, and then dive back in, because it was absolutely, it was freezing, but I wasn't.
Well, at least you didn't try getting Seth Rollins' autograph. And I hear he's a complete dick.
I know, Dean Ambrose walked straight by us. So did Bray Wyatt. Everybody was like, ah! And I just walked past everybody and ignored her. And so did Sin Cara. He said that because he didn't have his mask on. He was like, oh, I'll come back with my mask on.
Okay, that's Sin Hunico,
like,
not Sin Cara.
And then,
that's Sin Hunico.
I know, aka Hunico, I even knew who it was. And then everybody's like, oh yeah, he's going to put his mask on so we could get photos. He didn't put his mask on, he just walked straight by where after he came back, he was like, you fucking arsehole.
He's probably
what sort of chants did you hear from the shows? There was, from what I've read, there was a "Where's Our Network" chant, I think.
Oh yes, especially in the house shows as well. Apparently.
and what else got chants stand out to you?
It got even worse is when I played the apology video, 5 minutes. Like, I'm sorry, Brendan Network. Blah 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 blah. Everybody's like, "Where's our network, man?" And obviously it was just out of a stupid Megan chance. I don't think many people were really into it. Apart from when Pat came out, aka Adrian Neville, our homeboy, the Geordie.
Nice.
And everybody just went wild for him. Like, yes!
That's good.
And of course Tyson Kidd came out with a Mackem shirt. I don't know if you know about like the Geordie and Mackem's rivalry against each other, but obviously they've done the research. And then he came out with a fucking Mackem shirt on. So I'm getting pure heat from everybody. Yeah, so it was all great.
It was a good time.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Bray Wyatt's match first. I can't remember who he's facing though. That's what's kind of weird. Our chat was Kane or something. I'll have to look at my photos again. But yeah, it was pretty enjoyable night. But like I said, it was just mainly the whole chant. And really, you know, John Cena wasn't there, just so I could chant, John Cena sucks! You know?
I loved when they sung the John Cena song. That
John
was
Cena
glorious.
sucks! John Cena. I really wanted to be there on the like live show just to do that.
Basically, John Cena is like the new Kurt Angle when it comes to the crowd singing the theme songs.
Yeah, did he see Vince's rant?
Kurt Angle, you suck!
Did you see Vince's rant thing on one of the live, like on the taping shows? It apparently came out, which wasn't like it was edited out. It wasn't recorded apparently, but it was just saying, "Oh, you enjoy yourself, god damn it," and everything apparently, and trying to get cheap heat apparently.
Nice.
Yeah, it didn't work though.
Poor Vince. He's just trying so hard now.
Yeah, he's just trying to get the fans all riled up, but to be honest, I was just more riled up about my network not being in the UK yet. And I think he was getting pretty irritated that the fans were just like, you know, where's our network? Yes, I love them chants.
Good times.
Yeah, you don't piss off the UK crowd and then
No.
come on for a tour in the UK crowd and expect you all to be happy. No. Ain't gonna happen. Ever.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else we got? We good?
I think we covered everything.
All right, perfect. And so we'll close that off for now. We'll end today episode 3 here on a good note. Thank you all for listening, and we have Survivor Series coming up. Hopefully, it's a good show. Wouldn't hold your breath, but anyways, enjoy yourselves, and hopefully we'll be back again soon for episode 4. Till
That's
then,
all.
what she said.
That's all. Yay.
Aloha. Wait, that's hello.
Bon voyage.
Anyway, stay classy, y'all.